of the Harvey High School tip-off tournament. We've got Carlton North, the Carlton North Stars, 1-0 so far after a 65-36 victory over Southern Victoria, up against the Petitcodiac Regional High School Panthers, who are currently 0-1 after dropping a decision in overtime to FCA. Should be a good matchup here.
Anyway, and it looks like there's a foul committed, and the Stars are going to go to the line. Looks like it's going to be Gracie Broad shooting. Doesn't make the first one. Now she's going for a second. And not good, and looks like it's going to be They managed to get the rebound, though. The Stars do recover. Driving in, looking for someone open. Finds number 14, Cammie McLean. Cammie McLean fighting for the ball. Doesn't manage to get it. Now it's gone to number 7, Julia Clark. Passing it out to Alexis Thorne. Sorry. Driving in, shots up, no good. And the Stars with it now. Stars going up. Finds someone open, gets a shot, no good. That was Abby Plum with the shot.
Or rather, Amber Smith from the North Stars who had the shot.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
It was a good three-point attempt, just rimming out, but the Carlton North Stars, as we saw in their victory over Southern Victoria, dangerous to score from all over, but really dangerous kind of on the move and moving in with the quick breaks. So something that Petitcodiac's going to have to watch out for.
Yeah, and Petitcodiac coming off of that overtime loss against FCA are definitely hungry for a win here. Don't manage to get anything out of that attack.
Oh, player goes down hard. That's McLaughlin Moore. Just kind of lost her footing, but her team regains
Shot's no
possession.
good.
And Caitlin Dunfield is going to put 2 up.
Stars going in. 13 with the shot. That's good. That was Gracie Broad with the shot there. All tied up so far. Fighting for the ball. They managed to keep it, and it's going to go to a jump ball.
Clark getting double teamed there. She's got to get some help from her teammates rushing back. Really had no pass option, so all she could do was hang on.
Yeah, but they did manage to get the jump ball, luckily, so they didn't lose it.
Nope. Oh, just got to reset the shot clock there.
And the Panthers now. Long pass to number 14, Alexis Thorne.
Oh, guilty
I
of
think
the
there's
over
the
and
over and back call,
yeah, that's tough.
That's caught a lot of people this tournament.
It has. It's a sneaky one, right? And on gym floors where there's so many different lines for different sports, it can be hard to keep track of.
You know, there's some like higher end schools like AAA that have like gyms that are for like gym class, so they have all the lines. But then they have gyms that are like just the basketball lines and just the volleyball lines.
Those would be helpful for sure, but yeah, unfortunately, not every school can have multiple gyms.
Yeah.
Here at Harvey High, we're lucky to have the one, the David McMullen Gymnasium.
Great gym.
Love those old wooden walls.
I also like the design of the wall there. That was a great drive from the Panthers, but that wall, I like the like pallety design.
It's a good look for sure. Dunfield putting up a couple more points now.
Panthers with it. No good on the shot there. And the Panthers with the inbound. It's going to be number 6. Abby Plum with it. I might be pronouncing that wrong. And the 3-point shot misses. And it's going to be the Stars with it now. The Stars, I believe, being the only AA school here. Oh, and a 3. It's good for 3.
It might be a long 2. I'm not sure.
It was close. It was close.
Yeah, it was very.
The Stars making sure they don't get an easy inbound, but that leaves number 14 wide open. And the shot's good. Number 14, Alexis Thorne.
Great patience from Thorne there. She saw the defender coming towards her, and that's number 14, Cami McLean. She's got a lot of height, so wisely Thorne let her come in strong and make the block overcommit so that she could come back and have an uncontested shot.
Well, there's obviously pros and cons to every play in basketball. The cons to being so up there on the inbound is that it leaves the person just waiting. Just easy shot. And that's going to go to number 6 on the fast break. It's no good. Very close, though. That was Abby Plum with it. They're running down. The Stars of the fast break. It's a 1-on-2. Almost manages to get it in. That'd be quite impressive. Oh, they go down.
Yeah, good hustle back by the defenders there. Panthers got into position really nicely, denying the shot. They had their hands up, didn't draw any fouls. That was well done overall defensively.
Exactly, and now it's Stars ball. Passing it around. Looking for an open shot opportunity here. Number 13 with it. Gracie Broad. Gracie Broad's going to pass it over to Allie Milbury. Allie Milbury looks like they're going to lose control, but they regain it. Number 13, Gracie Broad with the shot. No good. Now they're going to drive into the post, and it's blocked by the Petticodiac.
A bit of a melee on the ground now as both teams go down.
Very different atmosphere this game than the last.
Yeah.
It's a little refreshing a little bit.
For sure. The previous game, if you didn't catch it, highly recommend you go back and watch it. That was between the Harvey Lakers and the Southern Victoria Vikings. Those two teams have faced each other 2 years running in the championship game at countless tournaments and exhibition games until then. A lot of history between those two teams. Here, on the other hand, we have a Western Double-A team against an Eastern Single-A team. These teams do not meet very often, possibly ever. So that animosity that's built up just isn't there. Just a couple of teams ready to play basketball against an unknown opponent.
And that Lakers win against the team they played last Southern Vic. That win, that ending, that buzzer beater ending.
Oh yeah, that was a classic. It was quite something to behold. Apparently, we're having some issues with our VOD or something. So hopefully they get that figured out so you can go back and watch it, because that was a great game.
Looks like number 7 at the line, Julia Clark.
Yep, Clark, the player of the game in her first game, struggled a little bit from the line last time. She had 11 points, but only one of those was a foul shot, going 1 for 4.
Yeah, and one thing that's been a theme of this tournament has been a lot of fouls.
Mm-hmm. It's a symptom of early season basketball, right? Teams are still getting their feet under them, figuring out their positioning and whatnot. And it is really easy. Those habits, those good habits, aren't quite developed yet.
And that's why the tip-off tournament is so helpful. It's because that just gets them into the groove for the regular season.
Mm-hmm. So Julia Clark is going to head off. That's her second foul. Very important team, or player for Coach Kathleen Layden and Lindy Alcorn's team. They're going to make sure they keep her available as much as possible.
Just gone through the legs of number 7, Allie Milbury, and it's gone out of bounds for the Petticodiac for the inbound. Number 2, quick break here. Could they manage to score off it? No, they do not.
Dunfield scored a couple of very similar points to that already this quarter. Carleton North lucky to avoid giving up a couple more.
And now we see number 9, Aislinn, Hat, passing it around Petticodiac. Finds someone open. Goes for the contested layup, no good. Now it's 11 with it. Haley Ogilvy.
Ogilvy, yeah, good player. Had 14 points last game to lead her team in scoring. One of the things about these Panthers teams, they're very balanced. There were 5 players with 8 or more points in their overtime loss to FCA. So it's not like you can just focus on 1 or 2 girls and shut them down. They have a variety of weapons you got to watch out for.
Yeah, and both these teams being quite good. The Panthers having a good game against FCA, going into overtime.
Yep.
FCA really did pull away in overtime, though.
They did, and I think it was their three-point shooting that made the difference. They had
like three great three-point shooters.
They did. All three of them sunk one in overtime too. Petitcodiac defended the paint really, really well, but where it left them vulnerable was at the perimeter. And when FCA finally got their long-range shooting going, that was kind of what did them in. On the other hand, Carlton North, their victory over Southern Vic, didn't really have to empty the tank too much. They were in the lead for most of the game, and I wouldn't say cruise to victory, but they did have a fairly regular go of it.
That was a huge steal from Addison Lovely to get the attack on the Stars. Now the Stars are attacking here. Bit of a slower paced game than what we've seen so far.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I thought the Stars, they're more rested than the Panthers. I thought they'd come out kind of a little stronger, but instead it's the Panthers with maybe that desperation because they haven't gotten their first win yet, right? You know, that is a huge motivator.
I think everyone's kind of tired. I mean, everyone up here is tired, it seems.
It's been a long day for sure. A long day, a lot of intense basketball matches here. One of the disadvantages of this wooden gym is how well it traps heat. So it's warm, it's humid. Girls have played some intense games already. So yeah, it's a bit of a slower pace, as you mentioned, Hunter, to start things off.
Yeah. And then tomorrow, from 10 to... we got games from 10 to 5.
Yep, it's a long weekend. I do think it's kind of the sweet spot, though, these 5-team tournaments, because that kind of gives you the most in terms of bang for your buck. Everyone plays everyone. You got 10 good round-robin games. If you got 4 teams, it's a lot fewer. If you have 6 teams, you end up going multiple pools. Not everyone sees each other. This is kind of the sweet spot.
Yeah. And we have... Panthers on the attack. Number 3 with the shot, no good. That was number 3, Genevieve Hooper.
Yep.
Stars circling around the arc, trying to find an opportunity for a drive. Addison Lovely goes in, no good, and the Panthers are going to get it now. Panthers with it. And that's number 11 with the shot, number 11, Haley Ogilvie.
Ogilvie, yeah, nice finish by Alexis Thorne as well.
Stars driving in. It's gone out to their corner. Gonna drive in. Heavily contested rebound. They're gonna draw the foul. That's number 9, Rowan White, going to the line from...
Good drive there. And one thing we did notice in their first game, Petitcodiac with 5 fouls in the first quarter as well, so it did take them a bit of time to get their legs under them. Hopefully they won't get into foul trouble here.
You know, I'm pretty happy that it's been a bit of a slower paced game because I'm sure everyone up here is tired.
Yep. Nice work by Rowan White. First shot is in.
And second one isn't, but she's gone 1 for 2 from the line. Panthers with it now. Panthers are going to bring it up. Finds number 1 open on the side, Hannah Thorne. Hannah Thorne struggling with it. She's going to go down. And the call, believe it was a travel called. And it's going to be the Stars bringing it up now. Passing it around the arc. Looking for somebody open. Someone to take the shot. Anybody. Nope, they're going to get it to the ground, and the Panthers are going to take it. Panthers are going to go on the quick transition. They're going to slow it down, take their time, and that's the 3-point shot. No good, but that's number 5 with the rebound, Lila Geldart. No good. Huge pass all the way to Lily Broad, and it's good. Here comes the crowd. The crowd's picking up now.
Carlton North, you can hear some supporters in the crowd as well. Some supporters from Petitcodiac too, making the long drive cross province.
And they find the pass to Addison Lovely, who gets that in.
Nice work by Lovely, one of the more dangerous players on this Carlton North squad for sure. We don't have the exact stats in front of us, but She did have quite a great game.
They're also
earlier.
the two teams that I don't think we have grades for.
That we do not. No, we don't.
So we're not exactly sure if it's a younger squad and an older squad.
Exactly, yeah. That is always interesting to know, but Petitcodiac we don't see here very often. Carleton North not regularly in league play. We have grades for the other teams, FCA and Southern Vic, because they were here last year for regionals, so we got their grades then. But yeah, no idea here whether these are more veteran squads, younger squads, mix of both. We do know there are 14 on the roster for Petitcodiac, but only 10 dressed here. They may be bringing a couple more in Saturday, but for now they do have a slightly shorter bench.
And a steal by the Panthers. Ooh, rough, but it manages to go back into the Stars' possession. Number 11 with a shot. No good. That was number 11, Grace Pelkey. And they're going to go down fighting for the ball, trying to keep it. The Stars do manage to keep it. Here drives number 9, Rowan White. Rowan White, no good, and it's going to be the Panthers with it now. Oh, but it's stolen by the Stars. Addison Lovely's going to try to get the layup in. No, it's no good, and the Panthers with it now. Panthers being double guarded, but Alexis Thorne still managed to get it out. Petitcodiac with the contested shot. Haley Ogilvy, no good, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Really interesting first quarter here. It didn't feel like 10 minutes.
No, it went by pretty quickly and pretty close at the end of one. Carleton North 11, Petitcodiac 12, so still very much anyone's game.
Yeah, during this time, we'd like to the Harvey High School stream team would like to thank our premium sponsors, Black's Grocery and Café, Briggs and Little, Excel Manufacturing, Harvey High Helpers, Harvey Insurance, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, and RSEI Consultants Ltd. Our sponsors help us to improve the viewing experience and get more students involved in these streams. We have multiple levels available and accept sponsorships from groups and individuals. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, please check the video description for our contact information.
And big thanks as well to our minor officials. Down there we've got Holly Henry working the scoreboard, Emma McFadgen checking all the right boxes on the score sheet, and Violet McDonald working her 5th game in a row doing the shot clock. Big thanks as well to the folks working the stream. It's been a full team effort today. We thank Michael Breed and Selden Potter for their help earlier in the day. They've both had to go. But we've got Kevin Sheffers-Roy on the console, Caleb Brewer working camera 2 and the scoreboard pulling double duty. Big thanks to Adeline Albert on camera 1 up here in the skybox. And thanks to you as well, Hunter, for doing commentary.
Always fun to be here. And yeah, I do want to once again want to give a big thanks to Mr. Potter. I don't think he was really expecting to broadcast basketball games during his afternoon, but
no, kind of took him by surprise, but a big hats off to him for being game. Exactly, it was a huge help because we had a couple unexpected absences today, unfortunately, but we really appreciate him pitching in to help out.
And the Stars with a quick break here. Over to number 7. Really, they're starting to get into the groove of things, getting into a faster-paced game. No good on the shot, but now it's going to be the Panthers bringing it up. Long pass, no good. They try to keep it in.
Oh, valiant effort from Hannah Thorne. Tried jumping, swatting, everything she could, but just couldn't keep it in bounds.
So close. You got so far. And now it's the Stars with it. Over to number 7, Allie Milbury. Definitely the teams are starting to get into the groove of it now. We're seeing a lot faster paced gameplay. Panthers, Stars interception. Intercepted by Julia Clark. Oh, what a pass to number 14. Oh, wait, no. Sorry.
Yeah, it was Milbury making the steal and McLean attempting to finish it. Yeah, both number 7s are key players for their team, though, so players you want to keep an eye on.
Now it's number 2, Caitlin Dunfield. For the Panthers, but it's Stars looking to bring it up here. Over to 14, Cammie McLean. Struggling in the post here. Stars up for the shot, and it's good. Looks like it was
That's 3 from Noella Thomas. If I recall correctly, I think she got a few of those in the first game as well.
She's a key shooter for the Stars. And a key player overall. Passing it around the arc, looking for another three-point opportunity. No good. That was Amber Smith shooting it. Doesn't manage to get control straight away, but they do manage to recover. Number 13, Gracie Broad with it. No good. And it's going to go out of bounds. I'm assuming Stars ball.
Yeah, I think you're right. Although, we're going to have a timeout first. Looks like coaches Layden and Alcorn calling that one for Petitcodiac. They'll confer with their girls, while Coach Matt Broad and Paul DeMerchant will check in with their squad as well. Should mention as well, we were thanking you for, we were letting you know about our sponsors. If you've enjoyed any of the new camera angles you've seen, or the smooth camera movements of our tripod, that's all thanks to our sponsors. We really appreciate their support, and because of them, we've been able to upgrade our equipment. So a big thanks once again to all of those sponsors, the premium ones we mentioned, and the other sponsors whose logos you see on the screen as the game goes on. We appreciate all the support. If you're interested in supporting our streams, please let us know. My contact information is in the stream description.
Anyway, we're back to it now.
Setting up the offense, looks like it's Noella Thomas kind of directing traffic. She's going to be looking for Milbury, McLean, is that Amber Smith, or Gracie Broad?
And the Stars shooting, no good. Shots up by Gracie Broad, no good. They're going to fight for the ball. Could it be a jump ball? No, Stars are going to gain control. Are they? No, they are not. It's Petitcodiac getting it, actually. And Petitcodiac driving down.
Dunfield's dangerous on the move, but slowing things down now, letting her teammates set up.
Number 7 with the shot. That was Julia Clark.
Really nice spins there by Julia Clark, allowing her to get by the defender and get an open shot.
And we're all tied up here.
Yeah, good close game. I'm sure some of the Petitcodiac parents don't want it to go to overtime, but it would be nice to have a good close game here.
Yeah.
Yep. Second quarter as well, we should mention.
Oh, yeah. Just a little off on the scoreboard.
Yeah. Everything else is correct, though.
The Panthers going to have the inbound, but first the Stars have a few subs. And here we go. It's the Panthers with it. Being heavily guarded by the Stars. This could leave someone open in the Star side, but no, they managed to recover on defense. Number 2 driving in, no good. That was number 2, Caitlin Dunfield. Caitlin Dunfield still with it. Long pass to the post. And it's going to be number 7 with the shot. No good from Julia Clark. Very close, though, nevertheless. Stars driving in. Shots up. No good. Are they going to get the second chance? Yes, they are. Passes it out. Tries to drive in. Looking for someone open. Sees him at the top of the key. That's number 7, Allie Milbury.
Must have feathered the strap holding up the rigging there. I think that's a dead ball.
And then now it's the Panthers with it. Stars interception, no good.
Oh, now it's Dunfield on the run, but she's got Clark.
Now it's the Panthers, also no good.
Really a back and forth affair. We're almost 4 minutes in to this second quarter. Panthers have scored 2. Carlton North has scored 3. It's It's a pretty quiet game so far.
Yeah, I don't really understand the appeal of that. The Panthers got it, and then they blocked it, but they blocked it back out, so I don't know.
I think it just chews up a little bit of time from the shot clock.
Fair enough. Stars with it. All the way to the corner. They're going to drive in. Find someone open in the corner. That shot's up. No good. Stars with the second chance. Also no good. Panthers with it now. Still a tied game, 14-14. We've had a pretty low-scoring game thus far. And it's going to be number 3 driving in. Number 3 nearly scoring that. That was Genevieve Hooper. And it looks like there was a foul there. And it's going to be number 7, Julia Clark, going to the line.
Yeah, just waiting for it to go up on the board. Not sure which player it is. Yeah, hold it down top. Hold it.
First shot's no good. Going for the second.
Looks like it was Pelkey, the guilty party.
Shots up. Good.
And there we go. Big thanks to Caleb Brewer for checking that on the scoreboard. We are at quarter 2.
Stars passing around the arc looking for an open drive, but instead they find an open shot. That was Rowan White. Didn't manage to get it to go. Still very close. And now it's the Panthers with it. Panthers passing around the arc. All the way over to number 11, Haley Ogilvie.
And ball goes out of bounds, so it'll be Abby Plume on the put-in. Plume didn't find her way on the score sheet in the first game, but did a lot of those little things right. Had some good assists, some steals, set up her teammates. She's, I'm sure she'll get there eventually. And there we go, just as we speak. 2 well-deserved points.
Shots up, it's good. Looks like it was from number 10, Cadence Stone.
Nice response from the Stars there. Just very businesslike. Giving a couple up and then coming right back at it.
Fighting to get into the post. Julia Clark with a shot. It's good.
Good see by Thorne on that, as I believe we have another timeout called. I think it's Carlton North this time, but we'll wait for the call. Yep, indeed. So Coach Matt Broad making that timeout call as we're about halfway through the second quarter. Still very much anyone's game. And should remind you, there are games going on tomorrow as well. If you are fans of either of these two teams, you're in luck, because Petitcodiac is going to start things off with the 10 a.m. game against the currently 0-2 Southern Victoria, who are going to be mad after dropping that buzzer beater to Harvey and a fairly decisive game against Carlton North. So that should be a good one. Following that game at 11:45, these Carlton North Stars will take on the 1-1 Fredericton Christian Academy Eagles. And they both have games against Harvey in the afternoon as well. So lots of basketball yet to come.
So, yeah, just 10 to 5 games tomorrow. Feel free to tune in. And it's going to be the Stars starting with it after the timeout. Stars passing it around the arc. Looks like she...
I think Thomas wanted to drive in through, thought she could make it through the two defenders, and kind of found right at the end she wasn't going to, so went for an underhand lob shot. Just couldn't get enough juice on it.
Yeah. Now it's Panthers circling around the arc, looking for someone open. Shot clock's running down, but it's intercepted by the Stars before the shot clock can finish. Oh, barely managing to keep that one.
Yeah, dangerous pass. That was almost picked off.
Stairs passing it around. Number 6 the shot. No good. That was off of number 6, Amber Smith. Paige Pelkey with a shot. No good. Paige Pelkey's going to go in for another drive. It's good this time. And we're starting to see the crowd pick up here.
Yeah, Pelkey, the 7th player for Carlton North to score. They're really spreading the ball around here.
Pettikodiak looking for a chance here. Oh, they find 3 wide open, but it's no good.
Really nice give and go to Hooper. Too bad she couldn't finish it, but some great positioning there. I wouldn't be surprised to see that play again as this game goes on.
They managed to recover it, and the Stars the shot, also no good. Oh, they try to get it away. Oh, yep, there's the call.
Yeah, really aggressive defense there, and not surprised to see the foul come.
On multiple occasions, they've just found a Panthers player. As soon as they get the ball, just try to rip it from them. But
it can work sometimes, especially if you're playing a team that might be younger or not expecting it. But if you do have players who are expecting it hanging on tight, you run the risk of making a foul.
But then you also have 4-on-3 on the back end because you have 2 players guarding 1 person. So bit of a risk there also.
Certainly a calculated risk, without a doubt.
And it's going to be Stars with it. Passing it around, trying to find an open shot here. They do find an open shot, being with Lily Broad, but it didn't end up being good. But the Panthers with it now. Panthers are going to drive in. Panthers looking for someone open. Somebody, anybody. Number 2 is just going to take the shot, and it's good. Caitlin Dunfield couldn't find anyone open, so just decided to take the sky hook, and it ended up working out in her favor.
Yeah, nice work. I was going to compliment Paige Pelkey on her defense. I still should. She did everything right. Got her hands in position, didn't commit a foul, but just Dunfield was determined to get that ball in one way or another, and she did.
Panthers really staying strong on defense as they're starting to develop a little bit of a lead against the Stars. Against the Stars. Shots up for Kodiak, no good. But then we have Julia Clark with the rebound.
Nice work by Clark with that. She's at 7 points, leading scorer for either team so far.
We've had shots up for the Stars. Looks like that was number 8, Noella Thompson. She is a lethal shooter.
Yep, Thomas also a pretty good ball handler as well. Usually one of the ones to bring the ball over, so someone to watch out for. Number 8 in the blue jerseys. Double blue, I guess. Maybe they're Argos fans.
Just like you, Mr. White.
Just like me, yeah. Well, if they are, they got lots to be excited about with the Argos taking on the Alouettes in tomorrow's Eastern Conference Final for the CFL playoffs. Winner going on to the Grey Cup next Sunday.
Yeah, but you might as well tune into us as well if you want to tune into that.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you'll have a hard time. Carlton North, I'm sure, will be very disappointed they have to play Harvey at 5 instead of watching that football game at 4.
And now it's the Panthers bringing it up. The Panthers with a decent lead over the AA team.
Yeah, this is somewhat surprising. I mean, I figured it would be close, but Carlton North, I would have put the advantage on going in just because they are kind of a more established program. But Pettikodiak really hanging with them here.
Wide open 3, no good. That was Marley McLaughlin Moore.
Yeah, I think McLaughlin Moyer wanted a call there. Kind of put her hand up around her face, but nope, nothing going. Panthers had a lot of success with that set play box in the offensive zone. We'll see if they can make something out of this. 5 seconds on the shot clock.
Time ran down, but they managed to get the shot off in time. No good nonetheless. And it's going to be Lily Broad bringing it up for the Stars. Lily Broad over to... And 11 with a shot. That's going to be Grace Pelkey with it. No good. Another shot from the Stars. Airballed. It's going to go out of bounds. Looks like it's off the Stars based on the reaction of the player, but yes, it was. Long pass for the Panthers. 11 driving in. Oh, and it's stolen. It's gone out of bounds for the Panthers.
Yeah, just seeing Grace Pelkey and Paige Pelkey out there for the first time. Definitely not a coincidence that they have the same last name.
Charging down the Stars. Ending their quick break. Oh. And it looks
Ogilvy
like
coming in a little too strong there.
Addison Lovely goes to the ground. Still anyone's ball game though here, as we're getting near the end of the second half. Panthers a shot, no good. And now it's going to be Pettikodiak with it. Stars fighting for it.
Looks like Lovely on the put-in. She's looking for one of the two Pelkeys out wide, or Thomas or Broad in close.
Addison Lovely tried to go on the drive there, but didn't end up working out. And now it's going to be the Panthers on the quick play. Struggling to get it in. Oh, it's double played by the Stars, but they still managed to get it.
Dunfield coming away with it too. She's dangerous on the rush.
And that looks like it's the end of the second half. Just brief.
Second quarter, rather.
Second quarter.
Yeah, first half, but second quarter, and it's still anyone's game. Pettikodiak only up by 3, 23-20.
Might as well take this time to thank our sponsors, our premium sponsors, Black's Grocery and Café, Briggs and Little, Excel Manufacturing, Harvey High Helpers, Harvey Insurance, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, and RSEI Consultants Ltd. Our sponsors help us improve the viewing experience and get more students involved in these streams. We have multiple levels available and accept sponsorships from groups and individuals. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor, please check the video description for our contact information. We'll be back after a short break.
With 9 seconds left, this game isn't over just yet. Luke with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Now 5, 4, 3. He goes in. Ryan down.
Dad, I think it's time I get my own house.
Well, just quickly, the Harvey High School stream team would like to thank our premium sponsors, Black's Grocery and Café, Briggs and Little, Excel Manufacturing, Harvey High Helpers, Harvey Insurance, Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, RSEI Consultants Ltd. Our sponsors help us to improve our streams. If you want to become a sponsor, check the contact information in the description of this video. And instantly, we're going to have Panthers with the ball, as we're just starting the second half. And it's going out of bounds by number 2, Caitlin Dunfield. It's going to be the Stars' ball.
Yep, setting up around the perimeter here. We'll see what they can do.
Shots up. It's good. Panthers with it. Trying to get to the side of the Stars. The Stars being very heavy on the defense. Not letting them get beyond the half with ease. Number 8 with a shot. That's going to be Noella Thomas. No good. Panthers with it now. Stolen by the Stars. But I think it might go out of bounds for the Panthers. Oh, but it's stolen by the Stars. Intercepted by number 7, Allie Milbury.
Stars now with a 5-point swing coming out. Oh, no, check that. 4 points coming out of the half to take the lead. They're up 24-23.
Yeah, and coming out of that first quarter being down 1, coming out of quarter 2 being down by 3 to have the lead already is quite shocking. Okay, and timeout here.
Yeah, did you catch who called that timeout, Hunter?
I don't think I did.
Okay, not sure which team it was, but I would guess based on the situation it was the Panthers giving up 4 points coming out of the half. They came in with a 3-point lead, and Carlton North had a lot of momentum in there coming forward. So we'll see what they're able to do. As we mentioned, Petitcodiac with a bit of a short bench. Carlton North has all 11 of their players available. Petitcodiac, I believe, only 10. No, actually, I only see 9 on the bench right now. One might be in the washroom or something, but again, could be something to keep an eye on.
Game started to pick up the second half a little bit. It's going out of bounds. I'm assuming Panthers ball here. Yes, it is. And the Panthers with it. Panthers on the inbound. Over to number 2, Caitlin Dunfield, but it's stolen by the Stars. Stars, easy layup. It's good for number 6, Amber Smith. Now it's the Panthers with it. Oh, Panthers find number 7, Julia Clark, wide open, and she manages to get the layup.
And there's the risk of that aggressive defense. As you mentioned, Hunter, it potentially leaves someone uncovered.
Stars passing it around, shots up by number 6, Amber Smith, but it's no good. Trying to find somebody open. Passing around, heavily guarded by Caitlin Dunfield, and she's going to go down. Petitcodiac ball. Substitutions for Petitcodiac.
Yeah, no foul called, I believe.
I think it just went out of bounds there.
25-26 is your score right now as scoreboard just getting repositioned.
Intercepted by Petitcodiac.
Oh, and this time I think we do have a foul. It's like Abby Plume's second of the evening.
Close game.
Oh no, check that. It must have been against Carlton North. That's Amber Smith.
That's Julia Clark passing it to the middle to Alexis Thorne, but they don't manage to keep it. And it's going to be Petitcodiac bar. Off of the Stars. They're going to get another inbound, another chance. Shots up by 14. Alexis Thorne. No good. Stars on the quick attack. Oh, number 14 is going to get it. Cami McLean doesn't manage to keep it, and now Pettikodiak with it. Huge break. Oh, they're going to rip it away. And the Stars have it once again. Oh.
Goes down but keeps the ball.
Number 7, Allie Milbury, ended up slipping. I think they managed to get it.
So Carlton North's going to get a couple of fresh pairs of legs out there. It's like Grace Pelkey and Gracie Broad checking into the game.
Pettikodiak chasing it down. Doesn't really manage to keep it. Oh, they do manage to keep it. No, they don't. Kind of back and forth there. It looks like she had it. Now she didn't. Then she did. Then she didn't. Now it's Stars' ball. Stars bringing it up. Gonna go for the drive. Shots up. No good. Pettikodiak gonna get the rebound. Now it's the Stars. Driving in. Passing it around. Shots up by Gracie Broad. No good. And now it's the Panthers with the Panthers wide open. And that's good. Number 3, Genevieve Hooper. Stars passing it around. Shots up. Gets good. It's for 2. It's a deep 2. Back to play. Stars finds Grace Pelkey open. It's good. Panthers driving around, looking for an opportunity. It's 11. Stolen by the Stars. The Stars, the chance here. Tossing it around. Number 11, Gracie Pelkey with a shot, no good. They're going to try again with Gracie Broad. This time it is good.
Carlton North getting contributions all the way up and down the lineup.
And it's going to go to Julia Clark. Julia Clark, no good. They're going to pass it out. Number 2, it's good from Caitlin Dunfield. And now it's the Stars bringing it up. The Stars. Shots up by Addison Lovely. No good. She normally goes in for the layup, it seems. Or normally gets some sort of fast break. But this time she's going for the 3-point shot. And the Panthers with the inbound. Over to number 7, Julia Clark. It's going to number 2, Caitlin Dunfield. Stars being quite aggressive on defense. 11's going to drive in, but it looks like it's stolen by Noella Thomas. Noella Thomas with it. It's going to pass it out. There's number 6, it seems. Amber Smith.
Great control there from the Stars. On the fast break, Noella Thomas had it poked out, but still maintained control and enough to pass back to her teammates too, stuck with her.
And Julia Clark wide open there, but doesn't manage to get either layup to go. And now it's Stars driving down. Addison Lovely with the shot. It's no good. Fight for the ball. It's going to go loose. The Stars are going to regain control. Number 13, Gracie Broad with it. Going to drive in. Oh, and there's a double dribble called, it seems. And subs are coming on for both sides.
Stars really pulling away here in this third quarter. We're about a little over halfway through, and they've put 17 points on the board to Pettikodiak's 6.
It was seeming like the Petticodiac was going to be the underdog victors in the first half, but now Stars have really picked it up. Perhaps the Stars underestimated them a little bit, and now they're really coming back into this.
Yeah, I'd be really interested to hear what coaches Matt Broad and Paul DeMerchant told their star players during the halftime, but whatever it was, it seems to have worked.
It's gone to number 14, Alexis Thorne. No good, and it's going to go out. Stars ball. Stars with it now. Stars bringing it up, looking for a chance here. Shots up by Gracie Broad, no good. It's going out of bounds. I'm assuming Stars ball. Subs on for the Panthers. Looks like it's going to be Hannah Thorne for Caitlin Dunfield. Shots up, foul called. Gracie Broad is going to go to the line for 2.
Was that Ogilvy, I think, possibly? We'll wait till it goes on the board, but yeah, it is indeed Haley Ogilvy's second.
Shot 1, good.
It's Broad now 1 for 3 from the line this evening.
Second shot.
Or in this game, I should say. Not sure how she did in the previous one.
Also good. She's gone 2 for 2. Petticodiac being heavily guarded. Oh. Stars almost got it stolen there, but nope. Number 6 with the drive, no good. That was number 6. Yeah. Abby Plume, but I think she's drawing the foul here.
Close to the over and back as well. They're lucky to come away with that possession, and now they go to the line. Abby Plume, by the looks of it, is Clark checks back into the game, and Ogilvy will grab a breather. Looks like Paige Pelkey's also coming in for Noella Thomas.
Abby Plume, first shot. Bobbled there for a second, but it's no good. Second shot is good. She's gone 1 for 2. No, it's the Stars bringing it up. Panthers potentially stolen. No, it is not. Jump ball. And with only about 3 minutes left in the third quarter, we're getting kind of late into there. The Stars, the 9-point lead over the Panthers. They've really pulled away with this.
You know, we've seen in some games this tournament, the third quarter really can be determinative. Like, teams can come in close after the end of the first half, but if you come out with a really strong third quarter, that can be what really does it and sets the tone for the rest of the half and the end of the game.
Exactly. And it looks like that was number 1, Hannah Thorne, getting 2 points on the board. And now it's the Stars throwing it around, trying to find someone open for the shot opportunity. Now it is Gracie Broad. It's gone over to her teammate, no good. Number 9 with it, that's gonna be, that was Aislinn Hatt, no good. It's gone out of bounds. Panthers just didn't manage to control it. And now it's the Stars ball as we're getting in the final quarter of the third quarter. Stars driving in. Intercepted by the Panthers.
Pass from Alexis Thorne, just a little too far for Hannah Thorne.
And now it's the Stars. Layup's good by number 10, Caden Stone. They somehow managed to keep that in and get it to Julia Clark, who's going to finish it
Great work by the Panthers. Good heads-up play from Caitlin Dunfield. Taking that pass almost to the face, but kept it alive.
I don't know how they managed to keep that alive and score on it. And the Panthers on a 2-on-1, but they're going to slow it down and take the shot. No good from Hannah Thorne. He might have a bit of an injury.
Stars need one more back to receive this pass. Always a bit of a confusion after a substitution.
Yeah. Stars, shots up, no good. And it's going to be Julia Clark bringing it up for Petticodiac. Pass it over to Caitlin Dunfield. Caitlin Dunfield maybe for three. No, it's no good. Stars with it. Manages to keep it in. And now they're going to bring it up. It's been called as a push. Stars are going to get the inbound pass. Just doesn't manage to keep control of it. That was Madeline Keith. A little bit of a high pass. It's gone out of bounds for Petticodiac. They're going to bring it up now. Passing it around. It's number 1, Hannah Thorne. Hannah Thorne, shots up. It's good. What's it going to be called? That was 1 or 2? Or 3 or 2? 2 or 3 for that matter. I don't know. It was close.
I think it was only a 2, yeah, but
yeah, foot was on the
2
line.
on the board. Yep.
And that's number 12, Lily Broad. And we're in the last minute of play for the third quarter. Another deep 2 from Hannah Thorne that's not going to go.
Yeah, and again, this could really set the tone. Petticodiac gets another couple points on the board. They go into the fourth quarter without having given up too much of a lead. On the other hand, if the Stars swing momentum back in their favor, could be an unsurmountable lead going into the fourth. So, really interested to see how this next couple of sequences plays out.
Shots up by the Stars. It's no good. But they managed to get the rebound. Second attempt. Passing it around. Lily Broad, no good. Oh.
And yeah, foul called there.
Seems she's jumped up into the arm of the player. That was number 8, Marley McLaughlin Moore.
Yeah, inadvertent, but it is still a call.
Foul play regardless. And that's the end of the third quarter. We'll finish off the Stars with a sizable 7-point lead. Definitely not out of the question for the Panthers.
No, that's 3 possessions, but still, it's if you're definitely put you in the driver's seat for the fourth quarter.
Exactly. So if the Stars can keep their lead, then they could easily win this. On the other hand, the Panthers could be the dark horse here and just come out of nowhere.
And they did have a pretty decent comeback against FCA. They actually entered the second
overtime.
They did, yeah. They were trailing by 9 at the end of the half, but came back, had a massive third quarter themselves, and eventually sent that game into overtime where they lost. But now they only have a quarter to do it this time, but it's not quite as big of a lead, so we'll see how coaches Kathleen Layden and Lindy Alcorn's squads come out. And while we're waiting, we should thank once again our minor officials. Big thanks to Holly Henry, Violet McDonald, and Emma McFadgen down there working at the Don Fletcher minor officiating table. Big thanks to the folks working the streams as well. Kevin Sheffers-Roy is down working the scoreboard. He set up the cameras as well. Big thanks to Caleb Brewer, who had to go but was helping out earlier. Adeline Albert is working the camera number 1 up here in the skybox. And big thanks to you as well, Hunter Kaluski.
Thank you very much. Just quickly, the Harvey High School stream team would like to thank our premium sponsors, Black's Grocery and Café, Briggs and Little, Excel Manufacturing, Harvey High Helpers, Harvey Insurance, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, and RSEI Consultants Ltd. Our sponsors help us to improve these streams. If you want to become a sponsor, please check the video description for our contact information as we begin the fourth and final quarter. Noella Thompson there with that shot, it seems like.
Very long too, but a great way to start things off. And now they've got the defense pressing as well. Clark's in trouble.
Looking for someone open. The Stars passing it around. Shots up, no good. It's gone out of bounds for Petitcodiac. It's going to be Julia Clark with the inbound. Caitlin Dunfield with it. Fighting for possession. And it's gone from number 8, Marley McLaughlin Moore. Shots up by Hannah Thorne, but it's no good, and the Stars are going to get possession. Stars with it now. Drive in, no good. Drive by Allie Milbury. Didn't end up amounting to anything. Long pass. Drives in, no good. Taken by the Stars. Long pass. Do they keep it in? Yes, they do. Shots up by number 7, Allie Milbury. And from the sound of the crowd, it was good.
And with that, I've got 10 of the 11 players dressed tonight with points. I may have missed a couple earlier. It's very possible that Cammie McLean has also scored, and all of the Carleton North players have gotten points. Either way, a great testament to the balanced attack of this strong AA squad.
Exactly. They're the only AA team here, so held to a bit of a higher standard, obviously. You're in the division above all these teams here. But these are the top teams in the single A division, so obviously they also have a chance here to do well.
Yeah, good, strong competition. We've had all close games so far, which you love to see. No big blowouts one way or another. These teams can hang with each other, regardless of the size of school or division.
Shots up by number 13, Gracie Broad. It's good. Panthers with it now. Tipped up, but it still goes to target Hannah Thorne. Hannah Thorne passes to Julia Clark. Julia Clark gets it in despite being contested. And now it's the Stars passing it around. Almost ripped away there, but managed to keep possession somehow. Oh, and that's number 7, Allie Milbury.
Great steal by Lovely, though. Standing up her girl right at the goal line and managing to make that takeaway, then passing it away. Stars defense really giving no mercy to this tired Petitcodiac squad.
Exactly. It's tough. It's tough. Definitely tough. Bigger lead for the Stars now.
So we'll get some more personnel changes. Amber Smith's going to grab a breather, and Grace Pelkey has checked into the ball game.
Stolen by the Stars. Number 7, that's up. That's another straight goal shot up for Allie Milbury. I believe she's had 3 in a row for the Stars. It almost was stolen by the Panthers, but not quite. Shots up by Gracie Broad, no good. It's going to stay inbounds, but it's going to go to Petitcodiac. The Stars still playing pressing defense regardless of their lead. And that's up for number 4, Addison Lovely, getting the rebound off of Allie Milbury's shot. And now it is Julia Clark with a long pass. Doesn't end up on target, and the Stars are going to get it. The Stars are driving with it. The Stars around the arc, looking for an opportunity. Going to drive in. Passes out to number 11, Grace Pelkey. And
I believe we're going to get a timeout called here by Petitcodiac. And indeed, chances of a comeback really just going up in thin air after the start of that quarter. came in with a 7-point deficit. It is ballooned to a 21-point gap. So Panthers in really tough. They've scored 2 and allowed 16 to start this fourth quarter. Stars really showing their depth here, though. Yeah, it's very evident this is a strong team, strong roster top to bottom. There really hasn't been any drop-off as players substitute in. Like, you really can't tell who's a starter, who's a backup out there. They're all playing so well, playing very well together as well. Coaches Broad and DeMerchant have done an excellent job with this squad top to bottom.
I personally can't wait to watch Carleton North Stars play Harvey at 5 o'clock in the final game of the tournament. That's going to be an entertainer because both sides, at the end of the day, obviously, if the Stars win this, which I'm assuming they will, but if they win that, they'll be the top teams, Harvey and the Stars, going into day 2.
Yep, that should be a good one. You're going to want to mark your calendars. 5 o'clock tomorrow. If you can bear to tear yourselves away from the Argos game, it will be worth it. Looks like Stars defense backing off a little bit now. They were doing that full court press earlier, but they allow the Panthers coming into the zone.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, in a blowout win like this, you know, better not to add salt to the wound. Hannah Thorne with it. She's going to pass it over to Abby Plume. Shots up, rebounded by the Stars. Panthers are going to try to get it, but it's no good. Through the legs of Addison Lovely, and now the Panthers are going to grab it. Everyone's fighting for it. Called as a
And I think,
jump ball.
yeah, the attempt to get up by Ogilvie is the key there. I've been watching those plays and trying to figure out what the rule is. And you're okay to play it from the ground, you just can't try to get up.
And then driving in. Oh, doesn't manage to keep control of it. Now it's going to be the Stars driving up. Oh, it's stolen. Taken back. Stars driving in. Shots up. It's good from number 9, Roan White. Now the Panthers are bringing it up. Oh, and it's good. I believe that's an and-1 from Haley Ogilvie for the chance to turn this into a 3-point play.
Yeah, love to see that, especially when you're down.
21.
You're going to need a few of these, yeah. 5 minutes left, not impossible, but Panthers are really going to have to pick it up, and 3s get you there quicker than 2s, so if you can come away with 3 from a possession like that, doesn't matter how. They don't ask how, they ask how many.
And now the lead has shrunken to only a 20-point lead. Less than a 21-point lead. Gonna drive in, passes out. Doesn't manage to get control fast enough for it to take the quick shot. Trying to get the shot out before the shot clock ends. That's it.
Good defense there by Pettikodiak. We saw them with it earlier in the game, defending the paint really, really well, just denying any good offensive chances. If they can do a few more of these big stops and come away with some points on their attacks, we might have a bit more of a game.
Shot not good by the Panthers. Fighting for the ball here. Believe it's gonna go out of bounds.
Panthers maintain possession as Julia Clark checks back into the game. Most dangerous offensive weapon for the Panthers tonight with 10 points.
I would not be surprised if she won Pettikodiak Player of the Game as number 4 drives in. That's Addison Lovely. And the shot's good. Pettikodiak with it. Number 11 with the shot, Haley Ogilvie. Not good. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but if you can, close game thus far. And now it's number 5 driving in. Shots up. Stars are going to draw the foul late into the game as they are really starting to pull away with this as we're entering the last few minutes of play here.
I can't tell. All right, folks, we apologize, but hopefully you are able to tune in to the end of this game with the Panthers versus the Carlton North Stars.
We are currently unsure if the stream is even live, but in case it is, we're just going to continue talking. And the Stars with the 2 points coming late. Shots up. Stars with it. Number 7 with the shot. It's good from Allie Milbury. Allie Milbury. Here come the Panthers. Trying to get a few more buckets before the end of the game. Driving in. Shots up by number 6. No good. Stars are going to bring it up. Oh, okay. It's a wide open shot, no good by number 7. I don't know, managed to recover. Okay, folks.
All right, thanks for sticking with us through those technical difficulties, but we are here to bring you the end of this game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know what just happened there, but
Yeah, Clark went down hard. Not sure if it was a
it wasn't called
penalty
as a foul.
called or not. No.
It was a travel called on Petticodiac.
Yeah.
It was a tough call, nevertheless. Tough call to make. Great playmaking from the Stars. Circling around, looking for the shot. Shot's up. It's good. And the crowd's still happy to be here despite it being a little late now, isn't it?
Yeah, later than expected too with the overtime game in Game 3. The fourth game went right down to the buzzer, a literal buzzer beater, and a lot of timeouts called in that one. So I think the fans were hoping to get out of here around 9:30. Looks like it'll be closer to 10 for this game.
So yeah, I mean, if you're not tired from watching all the games today, feel free to tune in tomorrow. 10 o'clock is when the first games are happening. So yeah, tune in.
Yep, it'll be these same Carlton North Stars. Or sorry, no, check that. It'll be the Panthers, the Petticodiac Panthers versus the Southern Victoria High School Vikings.
And that'll be a fun game to see for sure.
It will be both teams
0-2.
0-2, yeah, assuming the Panthers don't have a miracle comeback. I think it is safe to say that at this point.
Pretty sure. Life isn't really a sports movie. Crazy comebacks are very hard to come by. Panthers player is going to go down.
Glad to see her get up on her own power, though, very quickly. Marley McLaughlin-Moyer. Few players have taken some tumbles.
Yeah, but despite the amount of falls we've seen this tournament, not any real serious injury. Every injury we've seen, the players have been back on in mere minutes. Yep. There was the Maddie Fraser-Cole injury in Southern Vic, and I believe an FCA player also had problems.
Nikki Kegney had to take about a quarter off, but she did come back for the fourth quarter in that one, you're right. So that's, of course, the worst case scenario. If someone gets injured in one of these exhibition tournaments, but thankfully no one has. It is a risk early in the season when you're not fully in game shape, but thankfully all these girls coming away healthy.
And we're in the last 30 seconds of play now as it goes out of bounds for the Stars. It's pretty safe to assume that this game is over. Very, very safe to assume.
Yeah. We'll see what the final score ends up being and how this final attack plays out. But we will congratulate the Carlton North Stars on moving to 2-0. As you mentioned, Hunter, sets them up nicely for some games tomorrow, including the other team that is 2-0 in this tournament, the Harvey High Lakers.
Number 6 going down, Abby Plume. She gets back up.
Yeah, they will have to play FCA first. FCA coming off their overtime victory against Petitcodiac earlier today, so they'll be flying high with lots of momentum, looking to continue to prove themselves. And
Stars are gonna
Southern Victoria.
out.
So we're going to dribble this one out. Last few seconds. And there you have it, the final score, Carlton North 76, Petitcodiac Regional High School Panthers 43.
Final game for today, and I don't know if I could do another game, so I'm a little glad.
Yeah, I think 5 games a day is kind of at our limits, but we appreciate you tuning in. We'll stick around for the Player of the Game ceremony. We'll run our ad from our generous sponsor, Scott Pierce, once more, and then we'll call it a night for tonight. But remember, tune in tomorrow, 10 a.m. rather. 10 a.m., Petitcodiac takes on Southern Victoria.
Great game we saw here today. A really great game from Carlton North, giving them that 2-0 record, and it looks like the Petitcodiac's going to be with a 0-2 record. Not an ideal position to be in.
Okay, player of the game for Petitcodiac goes to Kate Dunfield. And player of the game for Carlton North goes to Noelle John.
Yep, 2 well-deserved choices, I would say. Caitlin Dunfield for Petitcodiac had 6 points at least. We may have missed a few. Noella Thomas as well with 8 points.
That's all for today, folks. Tune in tomorrow, especially for the 5 o'clock game, if you're not too busy watching the Argonauts.
Yep, we'll see starting at 10 and then right through till the last game starting around 5. Hope to see you there. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you tomorrow.
Harvey takes the lead with 9 seconds left. This game isn't over just yet. Luke with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Now 5, 4, 3. He goes in. Ryan down. Shot up.
Dad, I think it's time I get my own house.